Hi everyone, Scott from Yunnan Sourcing here, welcoming you to yet another video. I'm going to talk about, just kind of give you a brief introduction to our 2017 spring Pu'er tea cakes. Quite an eventful year. 2017 spring teas in Yunnan were particularly good this year. 2016 was really quite good too, 2016 spring, but 2017 spring really stands out to me because, I really got a lot of, it was really hard to decide which teas I wanted to make after getting so many great Mao cha samples from growers that we work with. And in the end, I ended up making more spring cakes than I've ever made before, and simply because I felt like the quality was there, and I really wanted to make those teas and add them to our offering and add them to kind of the library of teas that we offer from all these unique areas. So, anyways, yeah. So. This year we did something really special. We did 3 different wrappers for spring, and each one denotes generally an area that we source from. Starting out here, we have the rooster cake with wonderful design by Monk Sergius Maximus, as he is called. And this is I want to say this is our Wu series, but it's really kind of like our southern Sichuanbana Yunnan series, because it also includes teas from outside of Yiwu, like Yola, which is near Yiwu, but also includes a Jing Mai tea. And in total, there were 5 teas produced under this label, under this particular wrapper. Jing Mai, Yola, Zhangjiawan, Yibang, and Manzhuan. Zhangjiawan, which is the one that you see here, is a new tea for me. I've drank this tea several times before, but this year I particularly liked it compared to previous years. This is the first time I made it. We also made a Jing Mai tea, which is the first Jing Mai tea that we pressed under our own label since 2009. That was a 2009 autumn called Nostalgia. And Yola tea also we pressed under with this wrapper this year, which was the first that we pressed since, I believe, 2010 spring when we made a Yola. We also have a 2009. So these are 250 grams. These tend to be kind of quite pricey, so that's why we have the smaller size on these. Next up was Jinggu. Jinggu area. An incredible area that we're just exploring more and more, and we're finding incredible amount of variety and a lot of gushu or dashu, older trees, high quality, clean teas as well. Jinggu, we produced 18 different villages this year, so that was quite an undertaking, but this year particularly made it easy for us because the quality of the teas in general was so high. Here you see the Gu Shan, Gushu. Gu Shan's like a Gudu is kind of like lonely mountain or remote mountain. This is this one particular one. So this year we produced new Jinggu cakes that were that we didn't produce in previous years. So new villages or mountains that we added to our offering. Were Dazhongshan, Danbanqing. We also produced a Jinggu Yesheng cha, which is the Yesheng purple tea, which is a real standout tea. Sanceng Yun, Damaoshan, Dapingzhan, Linxia Shengtai, and Hetaodi village. And really great teas, incredible variety. So we're gonna, as we drink through these, and we're gonna be doing more videos where we drink 2, 3, 4 at a time, and we talk about them individually. This is just, again, a somewhat brief introduction. I'm gonna break some tea here before we head on. Lancang teas, our Lancang series, which, and again, the Jinggu series wrapper was designed by Marichka Turanska. Sorry if I didn't pronounce your name correctly. And she's in the Ukraine. Wonderful design there. And this is our Lancang series cake, designed by Benjamin Dinkert. Again, hope I said your name right, in Germany. Thank you very much for this incredible design as well. The Lancang series, we produced 13 cakes in total, each from unique villages. This particular one you're seeing here is Nahan, which is near Bandung. This is a real powerhouse of a tea here, which is actually the tea that I'm brewing right now, and I need to get into the chahai here so that it doesn't just, knock my teeth out. So this year, Lancang series, we produced just two new teas. One of them, Tong Tiao. So again, under this wrapper, I actually think I have that one in here. Oh no, I don't. I said I did, but I don't. Tong Tiao Cha, which shouldn't be confused with the Tong Tiao village in Jinggu. Tong Tiao basically means like rattans, and it's a type of a subvarietal of Assamica. Again, I don't know, scientifically what it's called, but in that area they refer to it as Tong Tiao Cha, and it's a distinctive tea. So we produced a tea called Tong Tiao Cha, which is also fairly affordable, not super old tea trees or anything like that, but just really good tea. Another new one for 2017 spring was Hebianjai, which just means a village next to the river, and that's also a really solid tea. Again, we're gonna drink these teas through the different videos that we make, and really break them down, talk a little bit more about the areas and the regions, and what's unique about the teas. Oh wow, this Nahan just really pops. Nahan is one of my favorites, so it's worth talking about. The other thing I wanted to kind of, I think some people, they don't always, really understand, well, why do you produce so many different teas? And part of the reason is that I'm trying to kind of capture, a kind of a moment in time, as it were, with these teas. So when the teas come out and the weather's right and it's spring or it's autumn or whatever, the teas are picked and they're processed, and then we go through the teas and we find the ones that are worthwhile. They definitely have to be worthwhile for us to produce them. Again, that's why I think 2017's the spring was particularly good, and so that's why we were able to produce even more. But we're really trying to create a lot of region-specific teas that people can learn about tea. And I think this is a great way to learn about tea and to understand that even within one county in Yunnan, there could be many different types of teas growing and in different conditions. There's Yunnan being mountainous and having a lot of different elevations and having a lot of different microclimates. It produces a great variety of different types of tea. So, and the other thing too that we really, we really want to share the region and specifically the village or the mountain, because we want people to learn about these different regions and what they taste like and why they're different and how they're different. And, we do produce some blended cakes as well. We will be producing a few more this year. So the blended, I mean teas that are not specifically from one region, but perhaps a blend of different regions. And those teas are, that's the kind of the traditional, Dai Yi Monghai Tea Factory. They blend teas, mostly plantation teas, but they blend teas together to create something. And that's a very good practice as well. And I do enjoy doing that. But I want people to be able to learn about the tea, and I want people to learn about specifically where the tea is from. And, there's kind of been, like for example, my friend Hailang, he sells some teas where he has, like Lao Banjiang, where he says, okay, this tea is from Lao Banjiang, or this tea is from Jing Mai, or this tea is from Guafeng Jai. But he also sells teas that aren't. They actually are single estate or one village teas, but he doesn't share that village, because if he shares that village with other, and says, oh, this is from Mahe village, or this is from Wangong, or something like that, then, it can put a damper on things, because it creates a situation where, you can drink this tea, you can drink Hailang's Wangong and my Wangong and somebody else's Wangong, and drink them side by side and break it down. And it creates a kind of, if you have a tea versus if you have a tea that's from Wangong, but you just call it Chawang, or you Tea King, or you call it some pretty name, then you don't have to have it fall into this group of teas where people can compare them, like this Wangong versus this one versus this one. So you can, maybe charge a higher price, or you can, you're just not lumped in together with a bunch of other teas. Of course, the downside of that is that people that want to learn about the teas in the region, they can't learn about that because the origin of those teas is kept secret. So anyways, I'm very much walking down the path of, sharing where the teas come from with everybody. And, I'm putting it out there. If my Bandung is the best, or my Nahan is the best, or my Yola is the best, that's great. If it's not, and somebody else produces one that people like more, that's great too, So I have a lot of confidence in these teas, and I love these teas. So I hope that you'll find them a worthwhile addition to your collection, or just try them. We have samples available of all of them, so you can really explore and get to know them. We're also going to have for each of them sets of 4 or 5 curated samplers, so you can purchase all of the teas, even more easily as samples, as opposed to adding, 36 25-gram samples or 10-gram samples, depending on the tea, to your cart. You can just add the samplers in, and you can start to explore these and taste through them. And again, we'll be doing more videos. Actually going to do one really very soon with the Bandung area teas that we sourced, and drinking through those and talking about those a little bit more. So thanks for watching, and definitely subscribe to us on YouTube, and have a great day. Thanks.